Hello everybody and welcome back to Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. When last we left off, and that's what happened. Today we'll be continuing. Let's get right into it. Chapter 2. Intercept Hebijo. Eliminate all evil shinobi. Students from Hebijo Academy are attacking us. Are these evil shinobi the results of your training? Okay. I think we're playing as Ikaruga here. Oh, another visual novel scene. Okay. Hiya! The sword's tip paints a straight line of silver. Yen, the sword I wield, is a blade of superlative quality, an heirloom passed down in my family. I bear the weight of its long history. I return Hien to its sheath and let out a breath. My swings are starting to feel lackluster. My endless training is beginning to tire me. I cannot afford to cut corners in dealing with Hebijo. However, pushing myself when I'm not at my best will avail me nothing. Indeed, it will only cause harm. I return to the ninja room and sit quietly. I focus on settling my thoughts and breathing, then seize at maintaining Hien. I lay Hien down and bow before it, then undo the rivet on the hilt to remove the hilt itself. I use paper and wipe the blade clean of oil and dirt a dozen times. Then I powder it from the metal collar at the hilt to the very tip. The proper care of a Japanese sword is an act of respect for one's ancestors, as well as a means of sharpening the mind. It must be done with exquisite care, no matter how tired one may be. As I finish, Asuka and my other friends arrive. After exchanging morning greetings, she begins a lively conversation. Through the rigorous training that shortly follows, Asuka never once loses her bright and cheerful expression. In all honesty, her strength of will surprises me. No matter the pain or difficulty she faces, she greets it all with a smile. That is no mean feat, however it may sound. As class representative, I take great pains to keep my classmates organized. But Asuka seems to accomplish the same task without even thinking about it, and always with her trademark cheerfulness. It causes me to wonder if perhaps she might not be a better fit to lead the class than I. As I lose myself in my thoughts, Master Kiryu walks into the classroom. Today's lessons will involve generalogy. Genealogy? Predictably, Katsuragi raises her voice to complain. Family trees? Is that really time for that? We've got to train, don't we? Master lets out a sigh. Don't be hasty. Breaks are also a crucial aspect of training. Katsuragi reluctantly gives assent, and Hibari decides to speak. So, what will we be doing with genealogy? We're making a shinobi family tree. See if you have any shinobi ancestors, and learn what you might have inherited from them. That's what I want you to discover. How far back should we go? Asuka raises her hands. From the earliest shinobi up to yourselves. Okay, got it. With that, Asuka leans forward and quickly puts pencil to paper. Just as quickly, she puts her pencil down and smiles jubilantly. Okay, I'm done. A family tree of 3 generations. Her father, her grandfather, mother, and herself. Her grandfather, Hanzo, was a famous shinobi. My mother is shinobi just like my grandpa. My father's a civilian, so he wasn't completely happy with me becoming a shinobi, but I want to be a strong one, like grandpa. Katsuragi and Yaku both rise in silence. I've got too many to account, this sucks. Hibari moans in a typically childish fashion. It comes from a long line of shinobi. Given the sheer number of ancestors, I imagine it would be difficult to write them all down. What's wrong, Kagura? You're not writing. Master Kiryu says, peering intently at my hand. I've stopped working just when my family tree is almost finished. My apologies, I'll continue immediately. When I think of my family, my thoughts inevitably drift to my older brother. He is studying business management, following in the footsteps of father. In truth, however, he wished to become a shinobi. I finished the family tree by writing my own name. Simply a straight line, from the head of the family to me. Brother's name is not included. My name is where his would have been. Time has not made it any less of a burden to bear. My eyes begin to well. Huh? What's wrong, Ikaruga? Asuka has noticed my predicament. Oh, it's nothing. I force a smile. In such situations, I can smile with little effort. Lunchtime. There's a pleasant breeze, so we decide to eat outside. We spread a mat underneath a tree and set up a picnic. Yagyu immediately begins eating her dried squid. Dried squid again? Do not make light of dried squid. I listen to Hibari and Yagyu's exchange. I spread out a multi-course meal. Oh, look what I've gone and done. I realize I haven't set out the tea. I always make sure to have Japanese tea alongside the meal. I'll be right back. I go to retrieve the Japanese tea set from the ninja room. When I get there, I sense a presence. Who's there? I take a shuriken in hand, and moments later a man stumbles out before me. Whoa, whoa, settle down. It's my brother. His hair is unkempt, his skin sickly pale. In the short time since I last saw him, he's come to look very unhealthy. Long time no see, little sis. He holds Hien in his hand. Murasame, what are you doing with Hien? What am I doing? What indeed? A cynical smile dances on his face as he speaks. This belongs to me. Do whatever I want with it what I want. You're mistaken. Father and mother gave that to... As far as I get before I close my mouth. Father and mother? How dare you be so impudent? His eyes darken with hatred. I find myself unable to meet his gaze. Yes, that's right. I wasn't given Hien, but this sword is family heirloom. There's no business in the hands of an outsider to the bloodline. His words cut me to the bone. He's right. Of course he is. I'm not father and mother's child by birth. I was adopted to succeed them in the path of the shinobi. Hien was supposed to. He really was supposed to. He glares at me, grinding his teeth in anger. On the surface, a wealthy financial group. Beneath, shinobi. That's my family. Father had one child, and he tried to send him down the path of the shinobi. Indeed, my brother had even wanted it. Murasame failed the Hanzo entrance exam. Unfortunately, he had no aptitude as a shinobi. Funny you weren't around. He held Hien's hand. When Father heard of a distant relative who was unusually fleet of foot, he was quick to begin adoption proceeding. Perhaps if I weren't around, Father wouldn't have considered adoption. Murasame wouldn't have been hurt. Thus, my sorrow when looking at my family tree. It doesn't have my brother's name, as it ought. Instead, there is my name, which doesn't belong. I'm deeply sorry for the pain this has caused him. If it would help, I would prostrate myself before him and apologize any number of times. The passing down of Hien is another matter. Mother and father expressly told me, do not give Hien to anyone else. I'm sorry, please return Hien to me. My voice is lined with frost. You want it? Then take it. Hien is already in my hand before Murasame can finish his boastful command. He shakes his head in confusion and gapes as he realizes what just transpired. Shit. His face bright red, he draws a chain sickle from his inside pocket. He begins swinging the weighted end of the chain. Murasame, please stop this. When I was in elementary school, I placed sixth in a local chain sickle tournament. The weighted end flies out and wraps around my body. There, how's that? Now you can't even move. Murasame, I'm over here. What my brother had mistaken for me was actually an afterimage, left behind by my swift movement. Please take care. Pull the rope that hangs from the ceiling. Floorboards beneath Murasame drop open. He falls. A very simple trap will lead him directly to the shopping district. Even he should have no trouble finding his way home from there. I hear a curse from the bottom of the hall. Pull the rope a second time. The floorboards close, reverting to their normal pattern. I clench Hien tightly in my hand. A weighty wetness builds along my eyes. Ikaruga! I blink at the sound of Asuka's voice. What's wrong? You've been gone a while. Oh, it's nothing. Now, back outside, shall we? I surreptitiously wipe the tears before they can even fall, so as not to be noticed. Oh, hold on, before I go back, please take a look at this. She brought out a family tree from her desk. What's suddenly a family tree? Who's everyone in the shinobi class all lined up like a family? Myself as the mother, and Tsuragi as the father. Then Asuka, Yagyu, and Hibari as the children. The five of us are basically family, so I decided to write that up. I stare at the family tree as my vision blurs once again. Okay to have my name listed here. My shinobi class, I have another family. Tears flood generously down my cheeks. What, Ikaruga, what's wrong? Why are you crying? I no longer feel the need to hide my tears. Something make you sad? Asuka looks quite flustered. I'm not sad at all. I make no move to wipe my face. Instead, I smile broadly. I'm crying because I'm happy. Thank you, Asuka. In my expression of gratitude, Asuka simply stares in bewilderment. That was cute. Today's training sure took a lot out of me again. I can't complain. I've got to get stronger. Finished already? Omura. Why do we have to fight Heavy Joe? Is there any way not to? A camouflage barrier. I can sense 1, 2, quite a few enemies. Now, no one will interrupt us. Omura? Just shut up and give me the super secret ninja art scroll. That is, unless you want the entire student body slaughtered. You'd really drag innocence into this? Why would you do something so awful? Awful? Isn't it obvious? Shinobi are awful by nature. No, that's not the path of Shinobi. Alright then, why don't you explain it to me? It's, well, I don't really understand it either. Not yet. But even if I don't know right now, I'll learn enough to tell you someday. You'll tell me nothing. You're not walking away from here alive. You sensed it earlier, didn't you? I'm not here alone. Ugh, what do I do? What am I supposed to do? Asuka. It's not very fair now, is it? One shinobi versus a whole mob? You guys, you came. Alright, let's do this. Time to play some Ikaruga, my favorite of Hanzo. No, we don't have a new one. Shinobi Denshin. I really liked Ikaruga's outfit. I also love her theme. Oh. I like that move so much. Oh, hello. the last one. Yeah. Nice. I don't really have much to say during the cutscenes, but I hope you guys are enjoying as much as I am. Also, that sword is way too long to be able to fit in that sheath, by the way. But, don't worry about that too much. Omura! You guys aren't half bad. About a one-on-one match this time. Heavy Joe versus Hanzo. One-on-one? Yeah, you and me, of course. Fine, let's do it. And place with a little more space, that way you won't have to worry about your precious innocence. What do you have in mind, then? First, read this. A letter? All the places they want us to go. Guess we're really doing this now. Nice. Amazing. Well, I'm gonna call it there then for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much. These visual novel cutscenes are getting a bit annoying, but we gotta read them. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.